About ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New York Giants. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Giants. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Gano the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Sam on. Shoot.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
91.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Lawrence will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Got it. Set. 70. Indy. Loaded. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Hey, Delta. Hit it.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
They'll run with ETN. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Protein spill. Now.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get that underneath ETN. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And the Jags are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching. They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Ready? Ready?
Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Leaf River.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Bravo. Get it.
On third and goal, Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Luke Farrell there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened, and that's what we're seeing here. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical, and that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Off of play action, Darnold. Dancing to his left. Looking for Shepard deep. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Faking the give, Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Agnew now to return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. A 1st down and more, ETN. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Ready. 60 orange. Say hut.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this is caught off the deflection. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Go red 80. Race set.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Red 80. Race set.
Darnold. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw, Darnold. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Gano's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Set, go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Hey, orbit. 5.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Now.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Smoke.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Kadarius Toney deep for the Giants. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold escaping the pressure right. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. To return, here's Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hard. Say hut.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Huck, go.
ETN once more. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Set, go.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hit it.
Now Lawrence to throw. And they'll try and set up the screen to ETN. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
X3, 218, chopper. Fire.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, 63 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold being chased out left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Yo, lady.
Now they are going for it. Darnold and Ingram holds it in. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Here's a give to Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Ready. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll buy some time right. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Come on, set.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Jacksonville.
Hey, high 7. Leaf River.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete.
one of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now it's Darnold. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
70, Indy.
They go play action with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 6-6 bullet high. Hey, Foxtrot. Huck, go.
Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set, go.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick, it heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. 8, read. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Look at me. Dog. Fire.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. On the ball.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The point after is good, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Faking the give, Darnold. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
A handoff for ETN. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. And Shark hauls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They go jet sweep here with Chark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Darnold on first down. That's complete left side to Shepard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. A first down throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, ETN once more. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Set, go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 96 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hit it.
Here's ETN. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Fire.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Now, they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
We're going to start. Ready? Come on. It's set.
On first down, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One last throw now for Darnold. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys